We get a double dose of awful yesterday, but we're back. It's a new month, and we're going to hit an MLB parlay today. All right. I don't care what anybody here, out there, or behind me has to say about it. We're hitting a two-leg parlay. If you can hit the thumbs up button, that would be fantastic. Let's do it. Let's just look at our first leg here. I'm trying to find where this thing dipped a little bit in the Dodgers Arizona game. And look, I think from the D-backs perspective, we're not going to have a mound of bees just hanging on a net to delay this sucker by 2 hours. But the pitching matchup, at least on one side, you can look at what Yamamoto has been doing, and there's a little concern anytime you see a number shaded like this. But the reality is, from strikeout swing to called strikes, Yamamoto is dominating, and he's not walking anybody as well, which is always a nice little thing there. Look, neither is Montgomery, but there's no strikeouts here coming. And I think you need something like this to fall back on where you can still pitch to the zone comfortably, knowing that Arizona isn't a team that's going to willfully, at least, offer up a ton of strikeouts. I mean, you can just see how difficult a lot of these guys who see action every day are to K, right? Even down to Corbin Carroll, who ain't doing shit when it comes to hitting the ball. But clearly an advantage here. Both lineups have guys that can tear the cover off it. And the advantage as we scroll back is Yamamoto, I would think, by a bunch. You don't need to jack home runs out to beat Jordan Montgomery by any means. So the Dodgers right now on the money line, we're going to lay that first up here and build from there. But again, a lot of this is just pitching matchup and seeing the difference. No delay, none of that bullshit. And the Dodgers actually having a better lineup. If you look at even against the pitchers not giving up a ton of jacks, hitting the ball hard, which is what I want to target against Jordan Montgomery. Absolutely. So that's number one. Number two, I don't care. I don't care. Again, you get the comments, you get them all ready to go. If you'd like, that's fine. I'm not going to read them anyway. Somebody will relay them to me. Don't worry. I'm a busy man. I got a lot going on here. But this is just inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable what's happened with the Philadelphia Phillies. To lose that first game in the fashion in which they did to a wretched Angels team, passed ball, and now to come back and win yesterday, last night, which covered us, by the way. It was just the Atlanta Braves who just couldn't get shit going, so they killed the parlay. But this is how they end the series, and exactly what we're going to do here is take the Phillies on the run line. Look, you can see it here. Sandoval against Zach Wheeler. This, again, is a pretty convincing matchup, plus 232 on the MLB Parlay. And it's one that I'm going to target, especially with the Phillies bats starting to click. On the road against the Angels, we've seen them able to manufacture runs without a doubt. So now you've got Zach Wheeler, who is just putting up Wheeler-esque numbers. This is what we anticipate and expect against Sandoval, who, happy a little out there, Patty. Nothing working for him consistently, except, okay, he's limiting how hard guys are hitting the baseball. You can still get around that when your ex-WOBA and batting average are that low. I mean, Zach Wheeler, it's just non-existent. Good freaking luck there. That's what it looks like. Dodgers on the money line, Phillies on the run line, plus 232. All right. Look, you want to jump in on Odd Shopper? That would be fantastic. Check us out. As I've mentioned, we got a lot of great things going on here. Finished 40 units in March, 30 units in April. This is what everything is tracked at Shander Show on Pickett. Any Pickett play is an Odd Shopper play. Every Odd Shopper play is on my Pickett, and you can see. It's just what we've been able to do. All right. So jump in if you can. 20% off with code Shander. Take a week, take a month, whatever it is. It'd be awesome if you can. All right. Just try it out. You get the Discord too, which is really cool that you get to hang with us and really get insight, answer any questions. You get immediate access to the product development And look, this is what I'll show you here too. All right. Now this is like what you pay for. But Sky, who is behind Odd Shopper here, is dropping in data, NHL, NBA, MLB, and you can just see it gets updated. Here are some quick takeaways based on what we have on baseball. I shouldn't be showing you this by any means. That's our pal St. Stephen. But this is what he does and tells you what's working in baseball, what isn't working in baseball. All right. So you can get that for 20% off with code Shander at checkout. Click that link below. It's probably worth it, right? To sign up for a tool that you can then turn around and have access to the guy who created and is continuing to run it. I'm just saying, if you want to hit the subscribe button, that would be fantastic. Don't do what this guy behind me is doing. Thumbs up instead, please.